ladies or none of the mothers, including my mother, we didn't know where our dad was. We didn't know where he was. Where did they catch my dad? So my dad was in the town.
When did you know that your dad was okay? Like, when did he come back?
We didn't know for quite some time. For a year. We had no idea where he was.
So he was fighting?
Pardon me?
He was fighting?
He was fighting, yes. Not as much as some of the other soldiers. My dad had a special task. He was not fighting that much. My dad had a special task to get all the ammunition, all the uniform, all the stuff, all the food, all the stuff in Europe together and bring it out to the soldiers. That was his job, managing. He was the manager. So still, because he did that, they put him in the slammer too. Not slammer, in the prison camp, prison war. And so it was about a year when my mom, for one reason or another, I cannot exactly remember anymore. I think somebody in that place where he was there were German people working there in the prison camp, like ladies and stuff like that, who were still left over, whose husband weren't in the war but were in the prison camp. They would be able to come there and cook the food and do stuff like that. And obviously my dad must have gotten a message out to one of those ladies, because after a year my mother got to know that my dad was in a place which is called Ludwigsburg, and it's not terribly far away from where we were. But he was in there for 2 or 2.5 years.
So that's a prison?
Well,
for the German soldiers?
A war prison. Huh?
It was a prison for the German soldiers?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Prison for all the German soldiers.
All right.
They weren't handled very nicely. Some of the American soldiers just were so hateful that they didn't give them anything to eat. They put them out on the field sometimes, out on a fenced-in field, and they shoot in. That's what they did. But this is part of war. I don't know why the American soldiers did that, but they were so angry at us. But the German soldier, they were told by Hitler.
So did people not like Hitler? Germans didn't like Hitler, or they did?
No, they didn't.
Oh, okay.
At the begin, 1933, it was okay. But when he started the shenanigans with Poland, then it was all over and done.
Okay.
They did not care for Hitler. No.
Okay.
And remember, Hitler is the one who took all Grandpa's cousin, Stout, the guy, the Monument Man, the movie that's out. This what's his name?
Man.
Yeah. This is her grandfather, faraway cousin, who went in to Germany just before the war was over and saved all the beautiful, beautiful millions worth of paintings, because Hitler and the Germans took those gorgeous paintings into the cave way down. And if you don't keep them safe, paintings have to be always regular temperature and everything. So, excuse me, we didn't know who the guy was until Harvard Magazine wrote about Richard Stout. And my friend said, Ingrid, is this a relative you bought? I said, I don't know. So we checked it out, and sure enough, the parents of Richard Stout are buried in Winterset, Iowa, where Grandpa's family came from. Well, his family didn't come from there. His family came from Nottingham Shire in England. And you don't know that Grandpa's 20 times grandfather was born in Nottingham Shire in the year of 15 1546.
Okay.
And we only 20 years behind the Pilgrims. Grandpa's family came in 1645 down in Long Island.